we live? Okay, we are live now on YouTube. Heck yeah. Make sure I close the door. Okay, that's right. Coming at you live from 2 platforms tonight. I just went live on Instagram, giving a little spring preview of OnlyPods. Jivy is also live tonight, but I, on this channel, keep it parked here because I'm about to give you the exclusive spring preview of our exhibition called OnlyPods. Now, OnlyPods was made up of 2 parts. It was made up of the streaming part, which this is the final installment of. For 2 weeks, Jevy and I streamed for 2 hours every single night of our art practice. And 2 weeks before a show, which seemed like a genius idea before we did it. And then after doing it, it was still a good idea because we learned so much. But it was challenging, you know, artists know, install all this pre-show stuff sometimes, at least for me, I feel like I envision it like, oh, this part will go so smooth, this part, just have to, whatever. And there's just all these unexpected surprises that come with that, which this isn't my first rodeo. I should have known that. But it's also, I think, I'm really proud of us completing this project because, like I said, it wasn't easy. Switched platforms halfway through, and it was a lot of work. And this painting show, this aspect of it, there is a lot of paintings here by Jevy and I. We really worked hard. We did a collaborative painting together, and I don't know if any of you have worked collaboratively, but it's a really, really, I would recommend it to everyone. It's a very, very cool process. And I think as a painter, it's taught me so much. I mean, there's one thing, obviously, like any painters watching this know, like, you learn from your professors in painting, and you even have painting friends who you like kind of, you talk about painting, but then when you're like physically painting next to someone, it's really like you learn a lot. It's just a great experience, how people problem solve and stuff. So this has been a really great experience. And tonight I'm just gonna take you around and show you how things were installed. Yeah, last night when we were streaming live in here, this was a very, very different setup, right? We had paper on the ground, dirt on the walls, everything. So yeah, we're live from Flux Factory Gallery right now. So I kind of gave this spiel on Instagram, but happy to give it again because this work is very cool. And this is our preview because the gallery opens tomorrow. And you can, if you're in New York, please attend this opening. I believe in the bio of this video there should be a link for how you can see the show. If not, go to fluxfactory.org and you can definitely RSVP there for the reception. It's going to be a lot of fun, and definitely our gallery hours. So now until April 28th, we are open on the weekends from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. But don't worry, if you can't make those weekend times, we can make you an appointment during the week, and you can come in whenever. But you need to send an RSVP, ask for your appointment time, and we will give you a private tour of this gallery. Because, of course, in the gallery, always got to have Miss Mask. Just not wearing it right now because it's just me in here. I'm alone. But yeah, why don't I just show you the exhibition? It's gonna be a little interesting on my laptop here, cause it's gonna be interesting. It's much easier on Instagram Live. But I'm a good girl. Can manage this.
Okay, so. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like get a correct angle. Okay, so OnlyPods by Remi Dalton and Jevi Jo Vitug, April 2021, Queens, New York, Flux Factory Gallery. You got the info. So, directly adjacent to the vinyl, we have this beautiful portrait series by Jevi Jo Vitug. And this series is called the Zum Pintados Portraits. Now, these portraits were taken from screenshots of Zoom. You can kind of tell, right, by the shoulders up angles. But then Jevi Jo prints these, he does a digital print of these, and then he paints on top of them using UV fluorescent pigment. And maybe I'll give you a closer up view so you can kind of see. These works. So if you put UV light on these, they look completely different. They're beautiful. But they're beautiful without it too. Like, that's why you need to see these works in person, because even just like as you walk around them, you can see how they change. Really beautiful, interesting work. And you can see that the painting that Jevi does on top takes from the indigenous culture of his home country, the Philippines. So, and these are people, Jevi's friends, acquaintances, people close to him. And he kind of merges these groups of people that are separated by time, but both really important to Jevi, in his spirit. So this is a beautiful portrait series. Sorry, it's weird. I'm trying to figure out the camera here. Definitely, you got to come see these live, because like I was explaining, the light on these does beautiful things to them. And, this is a burgeoning series for Jevi, so there's going to be many more of these. Wow, yeah, look at the colors. Okay, look, here's a showstopper. Yes, that is Queen Bey herself. This is another painting by Jevi Jo Vitug. This one is from a series called Memoji. In this series, these are oil paintings, and I think acrylic, a few different types of paint on there, in which he paints a meme and then also puts emojis, and it's painted in this pintado style, which again, like, is from this indigenous culture. You can see beautiful, appropriating from Instagram, but reimagining to be much more meaningful. And this was done kind of during the height of quarantine, this series. So you can see this meme is about when you pull out your hand sanitizer in front of your friends, you're like the goddess, like the best. So yeah, these are kind of like how Jevi was dealing with the quarantine, making these beautiful pieces. And again, it definitely has a quality that you need to see in person because of the details here. Yeah. So here's another painting from the Memoji series. And this one is called The Zoom Last Supper. And as you can see here, this is taken from a meme that uses Da Vinci's Last Supper, but it's taking part on Zoom. So you can kind of see the text of this top is like, can everyone hear me? And we have all the disciples in their own little Zoom thing. So it's funny, but then it's also like really true and really, it's kind of sad, this physical distancing, but then we have these streaming platforms to make up for that. So very, very provocative and painting, really beautifully done. Speaking of provocative, here is the third painting of Jevi Jo Vitug's Memoji series, and this one is called Fight the Power, F the Police. And this depicts the meme where, so you can see there's this poster that was, in the pandemic, we've also had, these terrible tragedies which are finally getting the attention they deserve. And, there's, the summer was like, it was a lot. And, people make memes to try to like process these emotions that are happening. So this is a meme where the Real Housewife on the left is fighting for the correct reading of the sign, fight the power, F the police. And then the little cat on the right, he's saying, like, misreading the sign. We also have the emoji hands at the bottom. So yeah, really, really nice piece. Here by Jevi Jo. Definitely captures the moment, that we're all, that we all are living in. And yeah, it's like these memes are kind of ways to process it and to make little jokes, but then, they're springing from really, really intense changes in our society. Yeah. This is a collaboration done by myself and Jevi Jo Vitug. And this is, so it's called The Sleep of Reason XXX, and it's based off of a print by Francisco Goya. And if you're not familiar with the print, don't even worry about it. I have it right here. So this is obviously not the real original, but it is a print of the Goya print. And it's a man sleeping at his work desk, being haunted by these owls and bats and demons. And it says, el sueño de la razón produce monstruos. And so it's like the sleep of reason produces monsters. It's a beautiful piece. And this piece has been taken from a lot in art history, but one artist in particular, Manuel Ocampo, he's a artist from the Philippines, a fabulous painter, particularly inspired Jevi and I, so that's why in the title it's called Sleep of Reason XXX, after Francisco Goya, after Manuel Ocampo. So as you can see, it's a big piece. This piece is 84 inches by 84 inches. And both Jevi and I's painting vernaculars in here. As you can see, the figure is kind of modeled after myself. She's a streamer who is fallen asleep while streaming. You can see this monitor staring at her, a mic, and the cartoony figures kind of on the left are taken from Manuel's version of the classic, as well as the green bats at the top. These eyes, the emoji eyes, are a staple of Jevi's work. You can see them here. They're in a lot of the emoji paintings. It's one of his favorite emojis to use. For myself, the heart, the sparkles, the Furbies, those are classically me. You can see in my work. I mean, just over here, you can see the hearts, very prominent. These are little Furby demon bats that I am just I really like those. And look at this figure. Look at that skirt and the knees. The text at the bottom says we could be heroes just for one stream. Obviously the medium of oil paint and the size of this piece kind of point to a type of heroism. You know, I think a lot of streamers have these good intentions and these grand ideas, you know, that going viral could offer, but kind of haunted by these demons that happen when private space turns into public space. And Debbie and I both experienced that personally when we streamed for these 2 weeks. I'm really glad we did this research, but it was very tough, and we learned a lot. So yeah, both Debbie and I painted this, conceived this. Like I said, working collaboratively with another artist is one of the best things you can do. I really recommend it. You learn so much. So yeah, this is kind of the poster child of the show, or collaboration. Because as I was saying, like, these are all Debbie's paintings. On this wall we have all my paintings. So yeah, this is our collaborative piece. So on my side of the gallery, this painting's called Shady. And oops, why am I? Okay, there we go. And this is part of my Dream House series. These are, so the way I describe it is like, I was trying to paint a space that was halfway between the physical and digital realms. So you'll see, I mean, it looks like an interior, but then a lot of these design elements are taken from memes, from Instagram, from digital culture. And I was trying to imagine like this refuge for this romantic hero, I imagined. And it was a romantic hero that would be made from social media, the digital age. So in this piece, you can see we have an Instagram notification that's slightly sinister. I mean, anytime someone starts following you, if you think about that physically, it's a little creepy. And then, you know, the iPhone always listening on the table there, frogs, authenticity stickers, a broken tennis racket and some panties on the couch is kind of like what happened in this scene. It's a little bit of like soap opera set, which I like. Hearts, which I said are kind of my staple. That's a small picture of Jesus right there. This is a big picture of Jay Versace, a YouTube creator who I really admire. He's kind of more prominent than Jesus in my room. So yeah, this is dream room number 1 of the show. Number 2 is called Game Boy. And it has PewDiePie in the center. And it's a screenshot from one of his videos, but it's like a meme now. And it says, wow, that's so weird, they just disappeared. And then it has this bedroom. We have, I mean, PewDiePie is a nod to video game culture, gamer culture, but we also have this like demon robot thing that's like inspired by that type of video game 3D modeling art, and the lives of the hearts. We also have some Peeps pancakes. Real ones know I love Peeps. Yeah. Looks like an abstracted iPhone in the corner. This is another dream room called Space Please. And this one has Kylie Jenner, who's on that pillow on the couch putting on clown makeup. My dog, shout out to Clarence in Oklahoma. Then we have this actor dressed up as an astronaut. And that text says, my whole life has just been a nightmare. We have this landscape that kind of takes up, it's like a painting within a painting that takes up this whole right side of the room. Again, 70s inspired design. So these are the new works which I have made since I've been in New York. They're odd to photograph because they're very long and they have a little charm on each of them. And they're paintings slash collages, kind of, because so it's an acrylic painting on loose canvas, and I paint the acrylic very thinly, and I use a lot of gel medium, and so you can see they're almost kind of like drawings underneath. They're super loose underneath. And then I put silver foil on all of these, which is like that gray silver. This is another one where the light really makes a difference in how you see it. There's also sequins on here. And I like, cellophane, it's hard to tell where cellophane starts and paint begins sometimes. These portraits, with the exception, this is from a meme, but the portraits are of streamers from Twitch. And I was very interested in, I think the performative femininity and kind of the treatment of femininity on the platform is very interesting to me. And again, just in general, that private space becoming public space and the vulnerability, the angst that you see performed by these streamers, I really admire. So, particularly female streamers, this is it's a male-dominated platform. It's a platform geared for gaming. So, yeah, it can be a challenging platform for women. And these portraits are kind of like, I wanted them to be kind of celebrations or I guess investigations of, the bravery it takes to be that vulnerable on a platform like that. So that one is called Jennifer, and you can see it's got this little rainbow charm and puff attached. This one is called Cottonwood. It depicts two female streamers, and this one also has a charm of a diamond and a little narwhal. Again, silver leaf cellophane, foam, sequins, and acrylic paint. We got a cat, stars, we have a portrait, basketball, rainbow, another portrait, a rocking horse, a bird, and 117 viewers. For all of that? Come on. No, I'd be lucky if a painting gets 117 viewers. Okay, this is the third one called Candy. This one's charm is a heart with a puff. Again, we have two female streamers on this one. Come up to the details. Candy corn. This streamer, so I'm taking from my stuff, like Candy corn, so me, but I'm also taking from their stuff. I'm very interested in how these people, because when you set up your streaming set, especially when it's a well thought out one, you're telling people something about yourself. And so I really like investigating how people perform their space. They're kind of making installation art. And this particular streamer and you can see their identities, like you can't tell which streamers these are. I've glitched them out, which is purposeful. But I remember this streamer had a bunch of stuffed animals behind her, and I kind of just like abstracted them, glitched them out. A rainbow, peep, another streamer, and her painting. This one I remember was painting in her living room. Got some tea, some more paintings. So that is the new works of the Twitch Glitch series, and I'm really interested in these. I think I could do more of these. So you can see there's a lot of color in this show, which I love color. Chevy loves color. It's a really match made in heaven. So
that was kind of our little spring preview. But I want to give a little statement about so as I mentioned, the opening is tomorrow in Queens, and it might rain. And if it's just a little rain, we have a tarp, it's fine. But it's looking like it might like really rain, like monsoon. So if that happens, we have a backup plan. So, like I said, we're in a panini. We've got to use Miss Mask in the gallery, and this gallery has an occupancy of 4. So for the opening, obviously, we can't have people eating and drinking in this small space. So if it rains and we can't do that outside, our lucky attendants of the opening get a care package. And inside this care package, there's snacks. There's also a cool thing by Jevy and I in here that you can play with, that we both put our signature and love on. So it's definitely worth, it's worth coming for the art, obviously. And we love, I really appreciate anybody's like opinions or experiences, like with, I don't know, just in life and how they react to the work. And you know, if you've, like, I got these Twitch glitz paintings. If you're on Twitch and you have a different experience or want to talk about it, please. I love hearing about that stuff, because, yeah, I think with any artist, it's like we just paint our experiences, but we learn so much. Like, we're trying to do all this research, and it really helps if we have, other people to learn from. So come to the opening. If not for this, not to hang out with Debbie and I, to get your cool little thing that we put a lot of love into. And man, there's treats in here for days. Fruit roll-ups in here. Come on, dude. This is, and the special surprise. So yeah, this represents a lot of work done by myself and Jevy Joe. Just the stream ending represents a lot of work. I guess I should mention that we have this footage from the stream is shared, is protected publicly on the outside of the building every night, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. I'm sorry, I'm pretty tired. I had, obviously getting all this stuff up was a lot of work. Painting all this stuff was a lot of work. You know, getting all our plans together, the stream. And then I had my second vaccine shot today. And feeling a little tired, so. But it's up. And I'm really happy for that. I probably, for the remainder of the stream, will be, I guess you're gonna see our special surprises, because that's what I have to do tonight, is customize these little surprise pieces that will be in the goodie bags. So I'll do that. But yeah, that's, you guys have gotten the preview, OnlyPods. Oh, and now I'm gonna move locations. Because we have to go outside and then inside again to go. We're in the gallery right now. And the Goya painting is actually on. This was like a door to get into the building, but we gotta go outside because we used every inch of wall in this thing. We needed all the wall space. Taking all my props. Maybe I'll take off my headphones. This is too many props to carry at once. Yeah, maybe I'll just, let's take the computer first and leave the non-essentials. Oh man, my arm is sore. This is the gallery. Oh, I lost it. Okay, we're locked up. Entering flex. Oh, okie dokie. Artichokes. And surprises.
I'm back, yeah. Oh my gosh. So, we're gonna make these special surprises. Oh crap, I need get my scissors too. Okay. So these are like bubbles. One thing I'm very excited for when streaming is over is that I can listen to non-copyrighted music. I mean, I can listen to copyrighted music again when I work at night. Because while I've been doing this, I can only listen to non-copyright stuff, you know, because I want to be legal. So for my night work sessions, I've been listening to a lot of very generic beats. So these are glitter pins. No, we love a glitter pin. Here at Flux. Actually, there's like a glitter ban at Flux because there has been some drama. I should probably go to somewhere with better lighting because I care about the 2 people watching. You deserve good lighting. It's your real one. You're watching me. Alright, take as many of these. My phone. Should probably take my charger, but I'm not about planning ahead. I live life on the edge. I'm crazy. I'm loca. Okay, I'm about to drop all the stuff. Oh, yeah, better lighting over here for sure. Oh, yes. Now you can see the colors I'm working with here. That light's probably a little annoying for you. Is that better? Probably. Okay. So now my decision is, what am I going to put on these? Okay, proof of concept. They definitely work. But I feel like I should put like something inspiring on here. Should I do like a snap effect? That could be good for an opening. People have little conversation starters. Random celebrity facts. I'll do celebrity facts and then I'll just do regular facts. Because, girl, I'm a fan of random celebrity facts. But I know not everyone is. Because I am, and I have bored a lot of people in my life. Okay, so I'm going to just do 2 interesting, random, interesting facts too. Here we go. 175 random fun facts. So interesting. You'll say, OMG. That's what I want people to say at the opening. I want them to say, OMG. I saw some amazing paintings and I learned some amazing facts. Okay. So. Huh. Oh my god. I'm already saying OMG. Okay. Definitely putting this one in because we actually have a narwhal in the show. Come see the OnlyPods. Okay. This one says A narwhal's tusk reveals its past living conditions. Did you know that? It kind of makes sense. It's like a tree, right? Like a tree trunk, you can tell. Wonder if, I mean, you can kind of do that with human hair, right? You can tell if they've done drugs. Narwhal's tusk reveals its past living conditions. And let's... Whoa, and that's weird. This is research done at our house in Denmark, where Flux does research in our house in Denmark. That was meant to be. Maybe I should have put this on. Next time I'm gonna put it on the front. I put it back here with all the crappy stuff on the back. Well, now I know. Make this a heart. But it's like I didn't want to, yeah. I was thinking to preserve the design because the design is cute. It's got peeps, my fave. But I think the fact deserves a little more light. It's very cool. Okay. Hopefully, let's see how these dry. That'll be another illuminating thing. If they don't dry, I think they'll dry. Is this one true? Harry Styles has 4 nipples? That's a thing? Wait. Okay. Wow. Definitely putting that on there. I wonder if anybody at the opening will care about Harry Styles. It's my opening, so I do what I want. I guess if Jevy doesn't like our facts, he can draw over them. That's the problem with glitter pens. It takes a little bit to get them going. Here we go, though. But once they go hard. It's like me in the morning. It takes me a little bit, but once I go, I go. This is like a haiku. Harry Styles has 4 nipples. Okay. Okay, that was a good one. Oh, I gotta put this one. Oprah has a bathtub that's shaped like her body. We needed to know. Oh my gosh. This is not that surprising, but it's a flex. That's for sure. You know what? I would let that slip to the press too. If I had a bathtub that's shaped like my body, you betcha. I'd be chilling that everywhere. I'd be like, "Do you want to come in my bathtub?" Oh, you know what? It's not even worth it because it's just shaped for this body. You people who don't even have custom shaped bathtubs just live in, like, I don't know, like in a barn. Oops, I didn't take off the tag on that one. Beginner, rookie mistake on my part. So I'll read these. New car smell is the scent of dozens of chemicals. It doesn't surprise me. Not that. It's not worthy. World wastes about 1 billion metric tons of food each year. It doesn't surprise me. Depressing. The severed head of sea slug can grow a whole new body. So, if you're feeling not whole, grow your own body like a sea slug. All you ever need is your head. Did we go with that one? I like it because it's kind of metal, but then I don't think it's that surprising. The world's smallest reptile was first reported in 2021. This is a good one. Many feet bones don't harden until you're an adult. It's nasty. It's provocative. It's, no, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's visceral, thinking about feet bones. I'll get us some traction. Getting the chills. John Hamm was Ellie Kemper's drama teacher. Who's Ellie Kemper? Oh, she's the chick off of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. She was lucky that John Hamm was her. Wow, he was a high school theater teacher? Like, he's just a dude who I feel like it's really cool. He must be like a cool person to be a teacher because teachers are awesome and he's obviously passionate about what he does. But he just seems like someone who could like just get hired because he looks like, maybe it's because of Mad Men, but we know this dude can act like a really like boss dude. So he seems like one of those guys who would just like, he didn't even need to have a degree, just walk in and like get hired because he looks like he can like do the job. Wow, the Obamas didn't pay off their student loans until they were in their 40s. Wow, student loans, man. But that's awesome, dude. They're so inspiring. Paid off their education and became president and first lady of the United States. That's so cool. Leighton Meester's mom was incarcerated when she was born. Wow. I don't care about Miley Cyrus's given name. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I knew it wasn't Miley Cyrus. I don't care that Zoe Saldana can move her eyeballs in different directions. Meghan Markle did the calligraphy for Paula Patton and Robin Thicke's wedding invitations. Wow. That's cool. I mean, like, Robin Thicke and Paula Patton, big deal. So she was in the circle. Dennis Quaid is a trained ballet dancer. What can this man not do? Okay, let's move from the celebrity ones. Some sea snakes can breathe through their skin. Cool flex. Ooh, the heads on Easter Island have bodies. What? In the 2010s, archaeologists studying the hundreds of stone statues in the Pacific Island excavated 2 of the figures, revealing full torsos, which measured as high as 33 feet. That's going on. For sure. No question. The heads on Easter Island of bodies. This would be a good, like, I gotta remember these facts. Got a class coming up. I could use this as like icebreaker stuff, you know? I don't know, just be a good teacher and tell them stuff. It's interesting. Oh, good. Wow, I shouldn't say this because I'm gonna jinx myself, but I haven't smeared one yet. Oops, there we go. Take that off. What else have we got? The moon has moonquakes. That fact isn't mind-blowing to me, but I like the word moonquake a lot. In fact, I might take that name for myself. Moonquake. Maybe I'll just name my kid that. I like it. Goosebumps are meant to ward off predators. I don't think I believe this. Why do we get goosebumps? In this physiological reaction, small muscles. Okay, we inherited this ability from our ancestors, in part as a way for our coat of body hair to capture air beneath it and retain heat. But as George A. Bubenick, a physiologist and professor of zoology at the University of Guelph in Ontario, explained, it also caused our ancestors to appear bigger than they were, helping ward off predators. I guess it does make sense. Huh. There's no such thing as pear cider. Wait, you're probably thinking, I had pear cider last week. Actually, cider is an alcoholic beverage made from fermented apples, and only apples. Alcoholic beverages can be made from pears, but that drink is known as perry. Okay, I'm mad I know that, because one day someone's gonna say it, and I'm gonna be, like, tempted to correct them, but you sound like such an asshole if you do that. Like, nobody cares. I do not care about that. Oh, this is an interesting one. I feel like I like all the animal ones. Humans are the only animals that blush. This one quotes Mark Twain. I feel like I might get fact checked for that because there's definitely had to be things off on that since Mark Twain. The wood frog can hold its pee up to 8 months. Weird. The hottest spot on the planet is Libya. I think I knew that. You can lose up to 30% of your taste buds during flight. Huh. Wow. I'll put that. That's kind of interesting. I guess I shouldn't sometimes. Well, I guess I've never been like huge fan of eating on the plane because yeah, like smells and the little thing never really been my thing, but I do use like the airport as an excuse to snack. Like I do like getting the yummy food at the airport. Like I mean sometimes it's not even yummy. It really depends on the airport you go to. But I don't know, it's like I get like snacks and stuff when I'm there. Okay. So I'm gonna say you can lose up to 30% of your taste buds. I feel like this is put wrong though because it reduces the sensitivity of your taste buds. You're not losing 30% of your taste buds. How can I rephrase this? You can lose up to 30%. But it sounds, I get why they rephrased it like that. It sounds better. I'll just put it like that. What? Dude, all the ones I like are body and animals. Your nostrils work one at a time? What? When we breathe it out of our nose through the day, one nostril does most of the work at a time. Most of the work, not all of it. Only 2 mammals like spicy food, humans and the tree shrew. It's not really true because I used to have a Newfoundland and I remember he like begged for a spicy Cheeto and I gave it to him thinking like, oh, he's gonna like learn not to like that, but he loved it. He asked for more. Obviously didn't give him too much because I didn't want him to get like stomach ache, but yeah, he seemed to be fine with it. And he wasn't like a dog who would eat anything. Like Higgins was picky, like he didn't like bagels. We'd give him bagels and he would just go hide it. But he seemed, and he liked pickles too. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, this one's kind of cool. And this is this is like a business fact, so we'll put this one. Oh, I'm sore. This is not good. I have like mad chills, guys. At least it's working. We know. Vaccine, coursing through my veins. Dang, I probably am gonna need to charge this sucker. Let's just do it. No, it didn't work. Guess not plugged in. Oh, I guess we used it. Oh, there's one. Yay, it worked. Oh my arm, I can't even lift it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. The M's and M&M's. The M's and M&M's stand for Mars and Murray. I feel like I knew Mars, but I had no idea about Murray. Hope you're doing well, Murray, wherever you are. Ow, my arm. Covered door dogs are self-disinfecting. I feel like that's kind of dangerous to put out in COVID. Dude, this one's so evil. Cotton candy was invented by a dentist. I'll put that still of cotton candy. This is a women's rights flex, so I have to do this one. find this one really interesting, so I'm gonna put it. I don't know if other people will, but I don't care. Should be okay. I'll still let them dry a little more to be safe. I don't really like this one. This one's like so healthy. Ugh, this arm does not want to work. Alright, I'm fading, folks. I guess it's appropriate at the end of my streaming career. I shouldn't say career. Maybe one day I'll stream again. But I'm gonna take a break. Ooh, I'm putting this on there. That's gross. Tom Cruise divorced all his wives when they were 33. Okay, guys, this marks the end of our crazy 2-week stream research experience. And thank you to all of those that watched. As you can tell, your girl spelled pooped. So, thank you. Glad we have this experience documented. Yeah, thanks, guys.